Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store
between the Washington Commanders
and the New Orleans Saints. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Watson on third down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Saints 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz and wreaks havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
At the 33-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Quick throw completed by Watson.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Bridges. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Bridges. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's an option right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
It's 4th down.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you start out someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy. Touchdown, Washington. Jerry Jeudy.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Saints nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Bridges. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Bridges. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Watson. Catch is made by Hardman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
After a break down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. And 8 yards pickup. Isbell, Washington.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now in their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him on the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
It's a gain of 8. Clock brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Bridges.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bridges. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing on third down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 30. They'll set up a throw.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Bridges. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point inside the gun. And important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Looking to throw. Open man is Anderson.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 21-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled on the play by Darian Beavers.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
From the end zone, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll try the left side. Bridges. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watson to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mecole Hardman
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead in the 3rd.
They get one of those. The extra points up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not the premium here.
Sometimes you'll line perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground and you're going to make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Are they ever? Because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Saints, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance